Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is me, Dukect here. Well, not live, because one, it's my birthday, and I want to get this thing done. Not live, because I'm going to be pretty, busy, and I kind of sort of forgot to schedule the show for Talk Show at 10 p.m., so once again, I apologize. And second reason, I feel like I think this format works a little bit better, but don't worry. A live show will return next week, I believe. The next show is the Christmas Eve, and then on that will be the last year spectacular and all that good stuff. So don't worry. Also, last reviewer standing. Everything is coming into place. Hopefully, I can get the cameos and such I need. Then I'm gonna just put all my eggs into the basket. It's going to be a while. I'm going to put all the eggs in the basket. Bada bing, bada boom. Then I'm, done and all that type of stuff and start editing the thing down. Hopefully it will be done by the 21st. And I have one of them just said, just tweeted me back here. Let's see. Yep. And there it is. Booyah. There it goes. Bam. Done. I got like one cameo. Hopefully I get a little bit more. So that's at least I got at least one, at least two or three. Anyway, today's my birthday today, so happy birthday to me. And I'm 31, so yeah. It's been an interesting ride. And this year has been pretty fun as well. So this has been a very interesting, fun year for podcasting and all the good stuff and the guests I had and everything else. So I'm very thankful and very happy for this entire year. Anyway, let's get this show started. And what we're going to talk about is WWE. Let's talk a little WWE now, shall we? No scratch. I'll talk a little bit later on to the show. Screw that. Let's talk about Smash Brothers. Yes, Nintendo has got some new Smash Brothers characters, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. We have, let's see. These new characters is, let's see, there's a lot of new characters coming up, and let's see, there's a new one, there's a couple of them, ladies and gentlemen. First up, Cloud, right? Next, you have Bayonetta. Yep, Bayonetta is joining the fight. Yes, Bayonetta is joining the fight. Also, the special red-hued Janine is coming out as well. That's going to be really cool. There's other, it's very, very interesting and fun. And this is supposedly the last downloadable character on Smash Brothers. And there's another one as well, Corrin from Fire Emblem, another series that I am not into, I'm not into I'm not into Fire Emblem. Maybe can someone recommend a game from the series that someone like myself would like to play, or give me one? That'd be even better. But seriously, just recommend me one of the Fire Emblem games, and and such like that. Anyway, there's other situations here, and I can't wait. Other things in the gaming news and such. There's other stuff that's coming out and everything. There's besides the Smash Brothers characters, which I need to get back into. I'm playing them. I'm loving this stuff, and I need to get back to Bayonetta 1 and 2. I need to beat those games, by the way. Maybe my next stream thing. Which, by the way, I will be back streaming again. I will do my Friday, Dukect Friday live streams will be back in full effect, live, right after I finished, no, not Friday, dang it. I'm going to be doing that and probably watching Final Battle. So, let me just see if it's actually going to be online, or I'd have to watch it on pay-per-view. Last time I checked, it wasn't, so... the thing, it only costs like $30, so I can let's see. Yes, I can actually order this online, so I can do that. So I can actually do so. Yes, so I'm gonna probably do a final battle, so no live stream. But you know what? I'll try to do something on Saturday. I will do something on Saturday. We will finish this X Human Resolution, and then after that, you know what? Maybe I will, after I finish this game from Xenoblade Chronicles, I will do a live stream of me playing the entire game again. Next year, hopefully. You know, things go according to plan. Which, you never know. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot of stuff I can't wait to get to. A lot of stuff I can't wait to talk about and everything else. So, you know, also, yeah, there's a lot of things to get into this year and in my channel as well. So don't worry, there's more things coming. More things are interesting and stuff are headed this way right here. So anyway, so let's get into other things to talk about in the gaming sphere. I'm going to try to get one more story here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm doing this on the fly, by the way. You know, this might just be good enough for a video and such. Let's see. Biggest, you know what? I'm actually looking at Kotaku.com saying the biggest video game disappointments of 2015. And there's a lot of good stuff here, or bad. Let's see. Let's see, which is the big one? Let's see. Nintendo beating down YouTubers? Yeah, of course. The Nintendo's trampling YouTube and such. With the whole YouTube, Nintendo being slow to, you know, move on for copyright and such. Yeah. And, you know, it's sad that Nintendo still thinks this way and such. And I want to live stream Nintendo games. So like I said, I would love to do let's plays of, like, you know, and it's hilarious that they have this program, but yet they you know, I see many people having, you know, Super Mario Maker on there. Like, there are dedicated live streams of Super Mario Maker out there. That is how, you know, that's, to me, is funny. Nintendo say, oh, we can't, but yet, you know, this is, to me, that is the perfect type of live streaming / let's playing thing you could do is stuff like Super Mario Maker. And, you know, and this is, again, and a lot of people says that this is the reason why people can't really respect copyright or, you know, anything else. And I stress this: support the Electronic Frontier Foundation, the EE. Let's see, the Electronic Frontier Foundation. You have to support this foundation. It's one of the best things. Not only doing the, you know, against the NSA spying, but also they recently, you know, they fought, and there's been, you know, they had this huge win. Let's see, you know, let's see, where is it? It was the dancing baby court case. Let me see here. Let me look at this thing. Let's see. Yes, the win of September. It was that exactly. It is a important win for fair use right here. And this year, I mean, you had the appeals court affirms that copyright owners must consider fair use in online takedowns. This is a big step, and hopefully that these copyright owners, or maybe this will finally put the step that we will finally have, like, you know, put, like, not only, you know, dancing baby and such, you know, people like that, are, you know, reviews and reviews who uses images, pictures, video, audio, and such. can be more, more and more of a easier time to get an easier time to put that content out there, new and engaging content and such. And I know people will agree with that. So hopefully Nintendo realizes that. Nintendo realizes they've been screwing up, and hopefully in 2016 and beyond, they'll wake up and say, hey, they can move on and become a better, a very positive force and know what's going on and everything else. Another thing, short games like the Order 1886. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically a 5-hour game with majority of cutscenes. And it's lauded up the whole next gen, to me, another Riley problem of the next gen promise. It's the next gen promise of like, this is truly the next gen experience. But at the end of the day, it's not. It's they have next gen equals 1/4 of the content, graphics that look somewhat, at least graphics that are okay, but mostly in grungy, dark, and dust particles and such type of BS type of things that okay, that's fine, but let's give me something new, give me something meaningful. There's no meaning. There's little to no there's no stake here, and there's nothing there. And that's the real problem with the next gen game. And to me, that symbolizes the Order of 1886, a game that could have been with depth and great gameplay, good gameplay, great depth, the story and things that they could have done, but instead they've done nothing with it. They barely have any scratches. They barely scratch the surface. Like, they don't call it a scratch. It's just a number. So like this, they did this. They pulled the surface. They didn't even scratch it. They pulled it. And this is like, oh gosh, that to me really is how, that's why it's, that's why I really am hesitant to get the next gen consoles. No matter how much promise they have, I've been burnt by them. And then meanwhile, you have these time exclusive DLC, that sort of thing, which is like Dragon Age Inquisition, which it's great, but they have time release DLC and such, aka DLC that's on the disc and such. It's just, it's all that stuff. It's really stupid. And then you have the whole Arkham Knight fiasco. It's the PC version is completely and utterly broken. And when you have broken DLC, not broken, but a broken game, it just shows me, again, why people say, the PC is something. No, it's PC. PC gaming is great. And such, like, really? It's so great that they released a broken game. It is a broken game. In fact, it is still broken. It's still, and I sit there and you're like, these are supposedly the next gen gaming? This is next gen gaming. Ugh. This is why no one likes, this is why we can't have nice things. And I don't really want to even get into the whole Konami situation, which, by the way, destroyed Silent Hills, which, by the way, had one of the most interesting directors out there, Guillermo del Toro, with Hideo Kojima, which would have been interesting. I mean, yeah, Guillermo del Toro, who is very cool. I mean, if you haven't seen stuff like Pan's Labyrinth or Hellboy, if you need to, then watch them. They're really good horror elements and stuff, and him and Silent Hills would have been really good. A real refresher that series needed. But instead, they just, they canceled the game. They canceled it, and that right there is something a lot of people, just doesn't understand. So this quote, he says right there, he says, there's this quote right there. It says, when asked about the whole situation, it says, makes no fucking sense at all. And then the whole Konami, yes. Yeah, Konami, who destroyed, basically, messed up Metal Gear, messed up Silent Hill, messed up a lot of these great franchises, and then struck the director of Hideo Kojima's name from the box of Metal Gear Solid 5, then have his lawyers bar him from receiving an award at the Game Awards, and and not only that, but he had to send, there was actually a Konami PR person, just got a Metal Gear Solid 5 award instead of Hideo Kojima. This is just, I mean, wow. That's they really are not, this whole thing, Konami saying they care and such. They say like they care, but they don't. That's why I think Jim Sterling said it, made the hashtag fuck Konami, and you probably could use that too. Also, spread my stuff as well. So, yeah, it's just so. I've never seen a company, other than maybe Total Nonstop Action, that basically alienated its fans, and not just alienated their customers, and fans, but just pushed them aside so much so that to a point that they just retroactively just said, we're not even going to talk about your games, even how good or bad they are. They're just so disgusted at you. They have a disdain. They never, I never seen this. I never seen that before. A truly disdain of a company, a gaming company. Well, that's the whole thing. But there's other stuff there. But yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I have for you. For the gaming stuff. And next up, well, we're not gonna take a small little break, and we'll be right back and play a little OC remix for you, some little track there. So we'll be right back, and when I come back, I will be talking about some WWE and previewing Ring of Honor's Final Battle. Final Battle of tomorrow's pay-per-view. We're right back here live on not really live, here on TalkShoe.com and on YouTube and wherever, whenever, and wherever. So that is what's going to happen. So anyway, we'll be right back here on TalkShoe.com. Thank you so much for joining me, Dukect.
The finest ingredients are right in the mix.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, here on TalkShoe.com. WWE TLC and the Raw afterwards. Interesting in the way that you have, Roman Reigns doing his thing, which is hilarious that it took him this long for them to actually realize he should be like Goldberg instead of The Rock. I mean, that sort of thing. I mean, there was some good stuff on that pay-per-view. I mean, the opening, the ladder match was great. I liked it. I thought it was really good. All three teams really brought it. I love that. And Xavier Woods' commentary was brilliant as well. So as you put him, you have Titus O'Neil and Xavier Woods on commentary permanently. I think that would just be awesome. Anyone else would disagree with that? Okay, so Let's see, what other things that really... I skipped... Here's the thing, I skipped Rusev Rabbit because I don't care. I didn't care about it. Brother Del Rio and Jack Swagger, or as I call him, Jack Jobber. Jack, exactly. Didn't care, but it was brutal, but I just didn't care for it. It was a really brutal match, but I didn't really care. I don't really care for either of these guys at all. Next, you had the Wyatt family versus the ECW originals. And it was a pretty good tables match. It was nice. It was a bit crazy, but at the end of it, I think their Extreme Rules match was a lot better, actually, than the following that of Raw. Makes you wish that they could have had that instead of the tables match, but whatever. But in the end, the Wyatt family picked up the victory. Thankfully, they actually looked dominant for a change. Next, you had Dean Ambrose, Kevin Owens. Very fun match. Very fun match. I really liked this, and it was really good. It showed really. I felt like these two are going to be main eventers. Some would say Dean should have been, and I'm in that camp. But yeah, these two guys should be main event right now. I mean, personally, a lot better than Reigns and Sheamus, in my personal opinion. But this match was really fun as Dean Ambrose wins the match and becomes the new Intercontinental Champion. And I think hopefully this match is I hope Dean Ambrose wins. Wins. Maybe hopefully it'd be nice to have Dean Ambrose win the Royal Rumble or win the Royal Rumble or something and face Roman Reigns and have him, win the Intercontinental title and the WWE title. That'd be really cool. I would like that. Hopefully most people would like that as well. But let's see. Charlotte defeated Paige. I don't care. I don't care about Charlotte. I don't care about Paige. Yes, that Divas Revolution really helped me. # who gives a crap. Ugh. Sheamus and Roman Reigns. This was a very brutal and violent match. Crowd didn't care. They tried, but in the end they didn't care. The only time they did care was Roman Reigns killing people. Yep. And meanwhile, you had the whole League of Nations, by the way. I love that, the League of Nations. I love how the League of Nations, this... oh, gosh, the League of Nations. Oh, they're most ineffectual... I honestly think they're one of the most ineffectual heel groups since the Cabinet. Don't scratch that. At least the Cabinet had championships. At least the Cabinet actually had, at one point, Orlando Jordan, let's see, let me just see, I gotta see, let's see, who was in that thing? It was the Cabinet, let's see, you had the Bashams, you had the W champion, you have the Basham brothers. Let's see, you had the Basham brothers, the tag belts, Orlando Jordan, and such. You had that. You had the, yeah, you had the United States Championship and the tag teams and such. You had the tag team championships. You had, at least they were actually successful. They were successful. The Cabinet was actually successful. I know people bury it now, but dang it, they were actually somewhat successful. But that's my personal thing. Anyway, that's how I look at it. It was an average show. It was an average show. But TakeOver once again was so much better with less time and with wrestling and such, because actually, there was some stuff I'll talk about eventually, because I'm doing a video review of it. Hopefully I'll finish that video review before the end of the year, and that will be pretty much it. And that's I gotta get to that's it pretty much. But that's not the end of the show, boys and girls, because right now. Let's talk about the Ring of Honor Final Battle. And let's talk about the first match, as it is for the number 1 contenderships for the triple threat for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships as the Young Bucks take on the All Night Express versus the Briscoes. I think, to me, the All Night Express will pick up the victory, and they will face I believe they're going to finally face the War Machine, because War Machine has been the bridesmaids. God, that's stupid. Yeah, that's stupid thing. I'm sorry. Yeah, they've been the War Machine has been knocking the door so long, but I think War Machine will finally will have their run with the tag team gold. As they are taking on the Kingdom, that's why I'm picking War Machine defeating the Kingdom. Next, you have a grudge match as Adam Cole, baby, taking on Kyle O'Reilly. Yes, Kyle O'Reilly. God, Kyle O'Reilly was so close winning the Ring of Honor world title. So close at it, but in the end, failed so because of Adam Cole and the Kingdom. But in the end, he wants one thing: revenge. And this is Final Battle, where all the chips come down the table, where everything finally comes to an end. As this feud will finally, I do believe, someone say this will finally be the end, but I think this might be the beginning of something of a true blood rivalry. Next up is Dalton Castle taking on Silas Young with the boys. See, in their last encounter, you had, let's see, in your last encounter with the see, what was it? It wasn't All-Star Extravaganza. It was after Best in the World. I think it was Glory by Honor. Yes, it was Glory by Honor, ladies and gentlemen. It was Glory by Honor, and it was a let's see. I think it was against, that was the let's see. Wait a second. And I need to look this thing. Yep. Was it Glory by Honor? I don't know. I gotta look at that one more time. I gotta look this stuff up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Oh, that was after. Let's see. Maybe it was. Was it All-Star Extravaganza? Was it that? Let's see. Maybe it was. I gotta look and see if it was. If it was, I think I need to look this thing up. I almost want to make sure if I'm right or wrong. Yes, it was. Yes, it was that. Yes, it was All-Star Extravaganza. That was when all this stuff was. It was Dalton Castle with the. It was actually. It was a feud built up as Dalton Castle lost the boys, as now Silas Young is now captive of it. Now he's like, we're gonna make real men out of you, and that's what he is doing. And now, with Final Battle, it seems like Dalton Castle will finally get revenge for Silas Young. Will the boys go back to Dalton Castle, or will Silas Young man them up? We'll see at Final Battle, as I see Silas Young finally getting the victory here with the boys' help, personally. Next up is a 6-man tag match as Alex Shelley, ACH, and Reborn, #Reborn, Matt Sydal, taking on the Addiction, and Chris Sabin. As there has been a person with the red mask of the KRD Knights of the Round, that's a huge thing that the Addiction has used to win the Ring of Honor tag belts. But at All-Star Extravaganza, they lost them to the Kingdom because of this one mysterious man. And that man came out to be Alex Shelley. The former Motor City Machine Gun partner of Chris Sabin. So what is it going to be? This is going to be a very interesting matchup as I see Alex Shelley, ACH, and Matt Sydal picking up the victory for their team. Next up is the unbreakable Michael Elgin taking on Moose with Stokely halfway. I honestly think I would not be surprised this will lead to maybe a World Championship opportunity, because this, I believe, this is going to be a very knockdown, what JR would call it, a slobber knocker. A slobber knocker, as I believe Moose will pick up the victory and continue his quest to get gold. After Final Battle, I could see him going after the gold and finally getting the championship. Speaking of championships, let's talk about singles belts as we get on to the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. As it is going to be Bobby, it is now going to be the Ring of Honor Television Championship, as it is Bobby Fish taking on Roderick Strong or Delirious. Yeah, so that's an interesting little thing to play. I got to look this up. I'm just looking at the websites here. I want to make sure who is going to face each other, because this seems to be something very, very interesting. Because hey, I haven't been taking the Ring of Honor thing, that sort of thing. So I want to make sure that this thing is going to happen. That's because it looks like supposedly this is going to finally happen, or I don't know. I get the I think it's going to be let's see. I think it's going to be a very interesting thing, even though supposedly I believe that the world, it's going to be something really interesting. I think this is going to be a great match. I think Bobby Fish is going to, regardless of position, I think Bobby Fish is going to take it. Dude has been on fire. I get the feeling that he came really close beating Lethal when he held that title. I think this is going to be something really, really good. I see Bobby Fish winning the World Television Championship. That is something I can't wait to see. It's going to be very interesting. And now we get to the main event. As this is the phenomenal one, AJ Styles taking on the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion Jay Lethal with the Truth Montini. And there's been a question mark is going to late as the health of AJ Styles. Styles has missed many Ring of Honor events and was pulled from the New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Tag League after 2 matches because of a herniated disc in his back. But as of now, is still scheduled for the biggest match for his Ring of Honor's career. And Jay Lethal is not going to make it easy on him because he is pissed that he lost the Ring of Honor Television Championship to Roderick Strong. But he is going to be focused. He's going to be 100% focused with Ring of Honor defending his Ring of Honor World Championship. And now with that decision, that laser decision, because someone say he's burning the camera on both ends. He did it pretty well, defending and surviving many months of him becoming Ring of Honor TV and World Champion. And now that he has that laser on focus of him with the Ring of Honor Championship, he held the Ring of Honor TV title for a pretty long while. And we have Jay Lethal holding, and if he has that laser on focus, he's going to be really, really impossible to beat. And that's what I fear for AJ Styles. Because if he's not 100% healthy, even if he was 100% healthy, Jay Lethal is already dangerous. But now, he has that little bit of a target on his back. If he makes it at all to Final Battle. If AJ Styles does not compete, who do you think is going to be the man up? And if he does compete, and if he's not 100%, don't think Jay Lethal will not take that life. He will keep that. I don't think Truth will not allow him to not forget that. There'll be a lot of back shots, and let's just say, if Jay Lethal can do the impossible and not only beat AJ, but actually end his career, we might be looking at the new Phenomenal One. It won't be AJ Styles. It will be Jay Lethal. But, as I pick, I have Jay Lethal defending his world title, and he will stand over the prone body of the Phenomenal One, will be known as the Fallen One, AJ Styles. As I see that Jay Lethal will retain his title, and he will do it because he is the greatest first generation wrestler of all time. And then you better be hopeful. And after that, I get the feeling that he might be going back for that TV championship soon. Because honestly, Roderick Strong, he's not done with him. Not by a long shot. Anyway, that's the show, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That's the show. I had a great time recording this little thing for you, this little ditty. Remember, the show is on YouTube, YouTube.com/DukeCT. Also on the Freaking Awesome Network.com. Also on Zipcast.com, MediCexpression.com, the Session Guy Studio Forums, the Screwtack.com, and all the other places I can put this thing up there. So, thank you once again for letting me be here, letting me talk to you, letting me do this crazy little podcast. And thanks a lot. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. This is Dukect here. Peace, love. I'll see y'all when I see y'all later.